After spending 10 years working with various private equity firms, going into businesses, scaling them, growing them, sometimes turning them around, the principles are very similar if a business is in fast growth as it is in terms of not performing as it should, believe it or not. But the key thing that we looked at when I was doing that work was what we call the 6 peaks of value creation. And one of those peaks is profitability. So what I want to do is just unpack what I mean by that so it can help you if you're in that stage of your business where things aren't quite going as you would like them to, you're getting frustrated, you're getting burnt out, you're getting overwhelmed. Equally, you might have had a business that is growing, but then all of a sudden it's hit a plateau and you're starting to understand, what the hell is going on here. So the 6 peaks of value creation is a diagnostic to kind of look at all the various components, all the characteristics, all the lenses within a business so you can get to start it firing again, moving again, growing as you'd like. But today, let's talk about profit. So when I talk about profit, it's an obvious one, isn't it? It's one of the keys of value creation. So if you sell a business, you either sell a business based on what is called a multiple of your profit. So how much value you are generating for yourself and for your investors, shareholders, if you have them, or you are being sold on a recurring revenue multiple, which is essentially the pathway to future profitability. So it's value creation, but it's showing the intent of where value is going to come in time. Now, both of those things are really, really powerful, but profit for me is by far and away the most important. So when I invest, when I buy businesses, I always look for profitable businesses. They don't have to be the most sexy sector or industry. They don't have to be the next tech giant coming out of San Francisco, but they have to be stable and they have to be profitable. So let's just unpack that for a second. First and foremost, profit is about having a degree of certainty. It's about having cash coming from the business. It's often said that cash is king. So you want to have a cash runway in your business no matter what. Now, some people will disagree with this comment. They'll say that when you're in fast growth, you need to be investing back. But, we've gone through some pretty big challenges in the environment recently. We've had, recessions that are hitting us, global pandemics. We've had instability, both economically, politically, environmentally, all sorts of things are going on, which create a level of chaos. Now, if you have a cash reserve, if you have a cash runway, and I often say of a minimum 6 months in your business, often more, it's going to make you or help you make better decisions because you're not running with a scarcity mindset, which can be one of the real killers of growth and can cause a business that has been working really well to go backwards very, very quickly. So that's the first piece. Make sure you have that. But the other dimension of profitability, it comes back to the mindset of the entrepreneur, the business owner, the leadership team. You have to have a relentless focus on how you can be profitable. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be profitable from the outset. I get it. If you're at the very beginning of your business, you need to show the pathway to it, the story of how you're going to get it. But the whole idea of having a relentless focus on it is that you really start to make different decisions about efficiency, effectiveness, about who you bring in, how you bring them in, about product development, about where you invest your sales and marketing for your customer acquisition. All of those different dimensions have a different lens to it. Now, again, the counter argument is sometimes, well, yeah, but if I think about that, I'm not thinking about where the business could be. Perhaps I'm hampering the growth of the business. Whereas what I say is you need to look at them both equally. You can't sit there and say that it's an either or, it's a kind of, a juxtaposition, as they say, of different things. You've got to look at these things as both critically important for growth. So profit is the second pillar, the second peak, if you like, of the 6 peaks of value creation. And it's one of the ones that, as I said, if you get it right, it can take you to the stratosphere. If you get it wrong, it can take you to the pit of despair very, very quickly.